Hey, fourth graders, welcome back to art class. Do you guys remember what artist we talked about last week? If you said Frida Kahlo, you are correct. We are going to review Frida Kahlo's artwork and continue with the project that we started from last time. All right, last week we talked about Frida Kahlo. So I'm just going to go through a little bit of a review of Frida Kahlo and then we will get back to our artwork. So, Frida Kahlo, we talked about how she is from Mexico and she lived from 1907 to 1954. And she did a lot of self portraits. Okay, this is one of them right here. And she had several exotic pets. We looked at this before, and this is what we are basing our artwork for last week and this week off of. So she had several exotic pets, including monkeys, a parrot, a fawn, which is a baby deer, and an eagle. So we can see a lot of her parrots here and monkeys. We also talked about proportion. So proportion, once again, is how big or small a part of the face or body is compared to another part of the face or the body. Okay, so we can see how big the eyes are in comparison to the nose, okay, or how big the mouth is in comparison to the eyes. Okay, we looked at proportions of animals, right? So the head of the dog is, there's 4 head lengths of the dog in the body, right? So going back to the assignment that we started last week, here is the parrot that I drew. So you should have your parrot from last week. I did not tell you to color it yet until this week, which we are going to do today. Before we do any coloring, everything should have been done in pencil. I want you to check the proportions of your parrot. So that means how big is your head in comparison to the body? Is your head like really, really small and your body really, really big? If your head is really, really small and your body is really big, then you might need to change that. You might need to make your head a little bit bigger. Or if your head is really, really big and you have a really small body, you might either need to make your head smaller or you might need to make your body bigger, right? If you have teeny tiny wings that don't fill up the size of your body, you might need to make them bigger. If you have an eye that fills up the entire head, that's probably way too big and you need to make it a little bit smaller. So just check the proportions of your parrot and make sure that they are how you would like them to be. So we've drawn this all in pencil. We are going to color it today. Now, there's no right or wrong way to color your parrot. This is where creativity is up to you. If you want to look up pictures of parrots and just see what's different colors that parrots have, you can do that. Just Google it. Some parrots you can see are red and they have kind of like rainbow colored wings. You can see these 2 pictures on the top and bottom here. These parrots have a yellow body and they have blue wings. And it's hard to see here, but there's a little bit of green on the top of their heads. You can also see these parrots right here. They have stripes on their eyes. So it's up to you, once again, how you want to color your parrot. So that's all you're going to be doing this week, just coloring your entire paper. That includes your background. So don't forget to color your trees. Don't forget to color your sky or anything else that you may have added to your picture. So you can use crayons, you can use colored pencils. I would not suggest coloring the entire thing in marker unless markers are all you have, which once again, use what you have. If you do have colored pencils and crayons and markers, I would suggest using markers just for maybe outlining things, outlining your parrot or outlining the branches on your trees. And I would color everything else in with either crayons or colored pencils. But again, do the best with what you have. So I'm going to go ahead and color this and speed this up just so you don't have to watch me color for 30 minutes. But take your time when you're coloring. Don't go too fast. Remember, art is not a race to see who finishes first. If you color too fast, it's going to look kind of messy. And we don't want messy artwork. We want it to look nice and neat because we care about our artwork. Alright, this is my finished picture of my parrot. So you can see that I colored everything in. The only part I didn't color was this part of the face just because those feathers are meant to be white. Okay, but I did color everything else in. I colored my whole background. That included the trees. I did a sunset in the background as well. So color your entire paper. Unless if you have some white feathers, that should probably be the only thing that is left white. Once you have finished your artwork for this week, once you finish coloring everything, the last thing I want you to do is to take a 5-second video of your artwork. So in previous weeks, I did say to take a picture of it, but I found out that that was a little bit complicated, a little bit difficult. So I found an easier way to do that, and that is all within Canvas to take a 5-second video. If you do not know how to do that, or you did do it last week but just need help remembering how to do it, if you go to the assignments page for this week, there should be a video that shows you or reminds you how to take that 5-second video within Canvas. So take your 5-second video, hold it still, don't move it around because otherwise I won't be able to see it, right? It'll be blurry. Hold it still, hold it as close to your webcam or camera as possible, and hold it there for 5 seconds, okay? And then you should be able to submit it and you are good for this week. I will see you guys in the next video. Bye.